Honest J. Nowak. Coming at you live. Alright. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak. And today, it's time to talk a bit about Spores. Yeah, for the record, I probably didn't really need to pull this out because this is pretty much what I have up next. So 875, Spores, end of story. Spores, as a whole, are a certain type of cell in which that bacteria and fungal cells of all sorts in plants, trees, and other known points in life happen to produce. And these can be quite nasty by all means. For those of you who might have allergies to certain parts of nature, whether it be sap, it be pollen, or maybe it could just be the kind of dust that naturally comes off of some trees and the like, then well, it's probably important to note, spores are pretty much no different than many others. These are the kinds of cells that could in fact be pretty troublesome, depending on the kind of plant that you're looking forward to picking up. And lots of different flowers of all sorts are normally benign, but in most cases, a lot of exotic plants out there, they can in fact have spores in them. Lots of fungal plants out there. They usually are the suspect of harboring a lot of different spores, which are sometimes known to be deadly. But in most cases, these kinds of spores can't naturally be very harmful unless, of course, ingested or basically enter the body in high quantities, which of course would be able to disrupt the breathing, especially as they can attach to the alveoli, the tiny sacs inside of the lungs, which are responsible for registering oxygen into the bloodstream. And as a result of that, that's probably a way to asphyxiate and eventually die out. Spores are naturally something to really be aware of, as most pop culture has in fact put it together as something that's very terrifying. And as a result, that's why most people can be afraid of nature. But in all seriousness, there's a big difference between the fiction and reality of what they've shown you versus what really is shown outside. Most trees, most grass, most plants, most of all sorts of things out there, they're not necessarily harmful or even deadly. It would really take a lot of these different things out there, lots of poisons, venoms, and all sorts of things to potentially kill an entire person. So in this case, I pretty much made myself clear on this point. So if you want to see more, go down on my channel. Yeah, I'm pretty much going a little soft on a lot of these different topics here, hoping that I could probably find more topics that I could spend a little more time on, but until then, I feel like I've got it a bit easier than usual. But make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side if you're wanting to see more.